It was a Mexican standoff between a crow, a pigeon, and a seagull. I almost never turned up because I wanted to see how it played out. It doesn't build brands, it doesn't make brands, it doesn't deliver brands, because that's not how it works. It makes brands happen, so it creates an environment of where a brand can flourish. I call myself a recovering graphic designer. That's a strange prospect, a 51-year-old man, Hawaiian shirt exciting you, but it does. I was watching another podcast. Apparently there's other podcasts about it.
No.
It did go down a rabbit hole of, let's bring out a brand of IT-favoured crisps.
Hello, we're back. It's another episode of Seasonal Discussions. We've pretty much recorded an episode for the last 20 minutes because Mark and I have just been sitting here chatting the entire time without actually hitting record on it. It's still my face, still my voice. Apologies in advance. If you want to keep involved with everything that's going on with the show, don't forget to click like, subscribe, follow, email, bloody carrier pigeon, smoke signal, whatever you want to do, feel free to do so. Links to do it all are in the bottom of this video or audio, depending on how you're consuming the content. But we care less about us being followed and we care more about you following the awesome human beings that we have into chat. Like today's guest from Flux.
Flux.
It's Mark. How we doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm not bad. Can I see yourself?
I'm okay. Yeah, I think we've run out of things to talk about. It's going to be a horrible podcast because we've already covered everything.
No, I mean, carrier pigeons. I mean, that was always a good one. They should definitely make a comeback. I think in today's society of it's so easy to communicate.
Yeah.
Everybody's forgotten how to do it.
Yeah.
Properly, and I think there needs to be a bit of a shift back to lumpy mail.
I love the idea of sending out like cassettes of podcasts via carrier pigeon and they just airdrop them over cities.
Oh, can you imagine?
Just down Union Street, airdropping every sort of 5 yards.
Like a really low budget Harry Potter. just a would you call them a fleet? What's a group of pigeons called? Do we know?
Nightmare
pigeon. Shitstorm.
Yes. A Union Street of...
There'll be seagulls.
A Union Street of pigeons. There we go.
on the walk here, honestly, it was like the Spider-Man meme. It was a Mexican standoff between a crow, a pigeon, and a seagull. I almost never turned up because I wanted to see how it played out.
Just standing waiting.
The crow was on the back foot. It was the pigeon that was the
aggressor.
That thing with their head. Like, come on, then. The seagull, I think, was just waiting to see who beat who so he could eat it.
Aye. Here for the scraps afterwards. I'm refereeing and I'm also having a nice snack when I'm finished.
I just thought
I'd have had money on the crow over the pigeon, you know.
I thought the crow would be, but I think that the crow was definitely backing off and giving that weird sort of predator. I know, it's like that's what drew my attention. I thought, this? Waiting for the three dots to appear in front. Hold on.
It's like, nah, not in the daytime, really.
Is this an apprentice predator they're taking out an easy target? Like, come on, I'm no threat. I will the shirt, but I did obviously. Maybe thought I was camouflaged. But yeah, I heard this strange noise. I thought, what the hell's that? And then I just saw this crow, and then this pigeon came out from behind a tree, and then as a seagull's like, oh, that's a crossover event we've all been waiting for. You know what I mean? Just like that. Did I go to the podcast, or did I just watch how this was?
See, if you had sent me a photo of the three of them and been like, I'll be running late, I'd have probably just gone, can you film it?
As excuses go for being late, I think that's definitely a one that would get you out of any situation.
Aye. I mean, especially for us. That's up our street for content that we would like to know.
Exactly. I mean, that's got a whole series on Netflix. They are
spin-offs.
Just the merchandising rights alone would make you a millionaire.
Coming up on next week's episode, a blackbird gets involved.
Oh God! Exactly. Who would you want to be? Who would you want to come in? I think a robin would be good.
I was going to say a ninja robin in the background.
And robins would be they look, or wagtails. Wagtails, I think would be a bit tasty in a fight. We've got one that comes to our garden. It can't be the same one. Although I don't know. I mean, I don't know the life cycle of a...
I was going to say it's like 8 years later.
I don't know if the life cycle of a wagtail, how long they could last hundreds of years. So it looks like the same one anyway. But he looks shifty. And it's always like, and you see it when his missus turns up and he's kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You've been out in the Randan, mate. And that's what, and it's almost like he comes up to the back door and he's like, you've not seen me, okay? All right, Mr. Wagtail, off you go. And then next to his wife's like, have you seen him? No.
He hops off that way as somebody else hops in behind and you're just like, morning.
You never thought we'd be speaking about birds, would you?
I know. Well, that has to go down as probably the most unique way to start a podcast. For us, anyway. Which is saying something, because we usually have some unique things. Before we get into the more in-depth character assassination, so we'll call it.
Oh, it's going to be very shallow. I'm a shallow beast. I mean...
Flux. Tell us more about Flux. What is it, and why is it, and who is it?
I mean, by its very name, it's in flux. There was never a master plan behind Flux, and Flux is there to, I guess, it's in my mission is to go out and meet and collaborate with as many of our fellow business owners as we can, with the sole purpose if we can help each other out and make life a little bit better.
Yeah.
Bringing whatever we need to the table.
Yeah.
I bring skills in understanding brand and helping make brand happen. And that's what Flux does. It doesn't build brands. It doesn't make brands. It doesn't deliver brands, because that's not how it works.
Yeah.
It makes brands happen. So it creates an environment of where a brand can flourish from, which in its essence is a collaborative experience.
Yeah. How long have you been going with it for now?
It'll be 9 years this year.
Okay.
So we're nearly at the decade, which is I don't know how that happened, but I've been in the creative industry for 30 years.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Flux. And it was never part of a master plan. It was one of these things that the happy accidents that the universe provides, which I'm a great believer in. Another word that I want to wear out this year, apart from collaboration, is moment.
Yeah.
It's the moments that change things. They don't have to be big and grand. You've just got to be open to them happening and let them happen. And if you miss them, guarantee the universe, if that's where you're supposed to be, will give you a firmer nudge, should I say. The nudge I got was redundancy, was the nudge that I got.
That's as strong a nudge as you could probably ever get.
But it was the right time, and it was kind of like, you know what, okay. You know, because when you're in somewhere and you may not be that happy with it, and again, it's easy to say if you're not happy, change things. But there's other things out there. Life is not as easy as that, and you've got bills to pay, you've got regular income coming in, but when that's taken away, you've got no choice. You think, right, I've got to do something, but I don't want to go back and do that. I kind of feel I've done it, and at the time in Aberdeen, it was 2015, so it was the big oil slump where anybody that's in Aberdeen or connected to Aberdeen knows that the city just collapsed, imploded, and it's still recovering, let's face it. It's not, you know, although good things did come from that, diversity came from that, as in work, not the dance group.
No, they've have they ever been here?
As far as I know, they're no local loons.
No. Get them on the podcast.
But exactly. Get that in a rock up and spin about. You might need to go mobile for that one. But yeah, no, it did kind of a lot of new businesses and stuff kind of came from that. So, you know, there's always the good that comes from the bad. But creative industry was it was a ghost town. So have laptop, will travel, just set myself up freelance.
So what was it you did creative-wise before that then, before Flux?
I call myself a recovering graphic designer. So that's what I studied. That's what I went to college for. That most of my career was in the graphic design space. But I always felt I was too far removed from the person I was designing for.
Okay.
Through either account manager, salespeople and stuff. And there was a frustration there that I was kind of designing blind. It's my theory that's where concept work comes from. And when you see a creative agency will produce lots and lots of concepts, it's because they're guessing. A lot of them are showing off as well. And don't get me wrong, concept work's fun, but it always felt like, why am I doing 3 when we should just be focusing on 1? It's because I don't have enough information. And you're kind of going, well, I hope this is kind of in the area, and then you present it to the client and go, right, pick one you kind of like a little bit better than other ones. Inevitably they won't. Inevitably they'll pick, I like a bit of this one, and I like a bit of that one. I like a bit. I was just like, and it was exhausting. And I thought, I need to get closer to the person. I need to get closer to the why. Little did I know at that time that's what brand was. But it just seemed to make common sense. Is I need to speak to the person who cares enough about this. I need to understand what am I designing this for? What has it got to do? Because at the end of the day, design's a practical piece. It's a tool to be used to convey some sort of information, or some sort of message. But you don't know what the message is or who's supposed to be listening to it. How are you supposed to design for it? So that was a frustration. So when I got and started doing freelance, it was kind of like, right, I want to speak to the people who got up one morning and went, I'm going to do this. Hence, I only work with business owners. Nothing against marketing teams, not against business development people within companies. They're fine, but they're too far removed.
They're not heartily connected to that why, to that story that...
And they're looking after their own position as well, and they can sometimes be biased towards that aspect of it. And again, I get it, but I've got to speak to that person directly. I've got to tap right into that energy that they have. That more often than not, they've forgotten.
Yeah.
And more often than not, they've fallen in love with what they set out to do. And there's sometimes need a bit of a guipe like me in a Hawaiian shirt to kind of excite them.
Yeah.
Which you think, that's a strange prospect, a 51-year-old man in a Hawaiian shirt exciting you. But it does. And it does very simple. There's a very simple, this is no secret, anybody can do it, is listen to them. Ask them why, and sit there and listen. There's something that happens when someone starts sharing their story and someone's actively listening to them, paying attention, caring about what they're saying. More often than not, it's the first time they've actually said it.
Yeah.
They've actually verbalized it. They've thought about it lots. It's been in their head for years. They've told people bits and pieces.
Yeah.
But there's definitely, I get that impression, you can see them, and as they get into it, you'll probably know like interviewing people here, that once they get into it, they might be a bit hesitant to start with, and then they start, this bit and that bit and this bit. And you see their eyes getting wider and wider, and there's a moment where they'll say something. And it's just quite recently I discovered what this was that I do. I was watching another podcast. Apparently there's other podcasts about it. No.
Shakes head into camera.
This is the only podcast you ever need to listen to.
There's not definitely
everything
almost
else it says is
millions of them out there for everyone. Not at all.
Does anyone know what podcast means?
No. Don't get me down that road.
You invented the word, didn't you?
That's a whole other argument.
But I was on another thing. I wasn't a guest. I was listening. And the guest that they had on asked the interviewers, is there a superpower you have? Is there a power you bring to your work that you just do, and you're maybe not conscious that you do it, or you don't kind of speak about it? It's just something that you instinctively do. And that kind of triggered me. Something that goes, yes, that's what I do. And I kind of, right, how do I describe this if somebody asks me? And what it is 10-year-old me sitting in my subconscious waiting for somebody to say something and me going, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That's
it. That's the initial kind of crack. There's something there. Somebody explained it the way they do it. It's like archaeology. When they're speaking, you're sifting through the words until you see that little spark of something. That little bit go, ooh, there's something there.
There it is.
So it's enough to go, right, that's cool. And I tell you, and it's a wonderful thing. If you say to someone, that's cool, when they've just said something, they'll go, what is? You go, that thing you just said, what did I just say? And you say it back to them, you see them going, that is cool. Because they know it's cool.
The realization.
They've always known it's cool, but just they need that affirmation, they need that validation, and everybody, they need that permission to just go, that is cool.
Yeah.
And when somebody tells you that what you do is cool, it's a great feeling.
Yep.
And then they get excited, which then gets me excited, and then they get excited because I'm excited, and we've got this big excitement feedback loop.
Yeah.
And this energy is then released. The energy's there, and go, right, that's our power source. That's what we've got. This is what's going to make the brand happen. But we've got to channel it in the right areas.
And that's what creates those moments.
It is. That in itself is a moment.
Yeah.
If things are too process-driven, or things are too locked in, they're too by the book, they're too, and we've all done it, in my industry, the guidelines, the identity guidelines, which are just sap the fun out of everything. You know what I mean? Which is a millimetre this way and that. I mean, especially the oil companies, where, the things were like phone books, and you couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
That people, the brand police or guideline police or identity police that had to scrutinise stuff. And you're like, really? But things are too ardent, you miss the moments.
Yeah.
It's not that they don't happen, you're not aware of them because
Yeah.
you're so focused on following the rules all the time.
Yeah, your eyes are down here on the road and you miss the trees and the fields and everything that's flying past you.
Exactly. It's like when you go out for a walk in the woods and you got those little signposts with the little painted arrows on them. And if you're lucky, the colours match up with the map that's at the start of the place. More often than not, it's more fun if they're not.
Yeah.
If you want fun, go backwards round it, so you've got to go the opposite way from the arrows telling you. That's a fun experience. Yeah. But imagine, they're always nicely placed where you can just see them.
Yeah.
But there's not a definite path to go. There might be a little, but it's more fun to explore and have that adventure. If there was hundreds of them, so all along and you were totally hemmed in and covered over, and it was just the whole point was it to get from point A to point B.
Yeah.
How much are you gonna miss?
Yep.
So you've got to be open. It's like Ferris Bueller says, life moves pretty fast.
Yep.
If you don't stop and take a look around once in a while, you might miss it.
Yep.
And it's about that. And I think any business, any industry, any job, any task, 90% could be about skill, about the tools used, about the technology. There's always got to be 10% magic.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
That magic needs to be protected. It needs to be championed. It needs to be left alone to just happen.
Yeah.
Not explained, just happen.
Yeah. That's
So-
where the real creative side of things flourishes, and where it sparks that passion back in people to do things. When that magic appears, it's like you say, it's like that childhood moment of you realise then, oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Magic is a realisation of things can be fun.
Oh, I mean, the amount of people is like, it's like, can I have fun? Am I allowed to have fun? I said, well, you don't need permission for me. I'm nobody be given permission, but yes.
Yeah.
Why are you even asking that? I mean, if you're not having fun, what is the point?
Yeah, I used to be a referee for roller derby up here, and when everyone would always say, like, oh, we're doing this, we're doing that. I'm like, no, you can't have fun. They outlawed that in the latest rules update. Rules have been created that have officially removed fun. And the sad thing is, if you're too strict with them and you take away that human element of whatever's going on, the fun does get taken out of things, and it needs to be there. You need to be enjoying the process of what's happening.
It absolutely is. And maybe in the creative industry, it's a bit easier to kind of have
Yeah.
that in. But we said right at the start in Flux was, we're serious about business, but business doesn't have to be serious.
Yeah.
And that's a cliche, but cliches are cliches for a reason.
Yes.
They're true. And I'm not a shy of a cliche. The cheesier, the better. You know what I mean?
Cliches and puns. Cliches are just a formal pun.
I'm having that one. Oh, yes,
A cliche is just a formal pun.
That. I mean, there's no originality left. I just steal from everyone. Inspiration is what we'll call it.
Yeah.
For legal reasons.
Yes.
Um,
But you're right. You're not wrong with that, though, because there's no such thing as like an original idea. There's variations of original ideas.
it's just seeing things from a different angle.
Exactly.
And I think anybody, at the heart of collaboration, what anybody can bring to the table is a different perspective.
Yes.
But again, being open to listening to that different perspective. Collaboration only works, and this is where brand's probably the purest form of collaboration, is you imagine you're all around a table. Everybody's got to respect and value everybody else around that table as the experts in what they do equally. And everybody's got a chance to talk, everybody's got a chance to listen, everybody's got a chance to be heard. Not anyone around that table knows all the answers.
Nope.
But together, collectively, you can. So if it was me and you, for example, you know A, I know B, together we create C.
Yep.
Whatever C needs to be. But it's not about me trying to be you and you trying to be me.
No, exactly.
It's got to be balanced. It's got to be, and it can't be one just using the other one as a tool.
No.
You do what I tell you to do. That's not. We all go through that,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't work. And brand's the kind of purest form of that, because for a brand to form, it's a collaborative experience between the business and what they're doing and their customers or the audience.
Yeah.
I mean, again, 90% mapped out, laid out, leave room for 10% magic.
Yes.
Leave them room to tell their story, leave them room to bring what they're bringing to the table.
Yeah.
So many businesses get the wrong going. I've told them everything, and every step is completely mapped out and set in stone, and I've done my part. I've done all that. Why is nobody buying it? Or why are they not coming back, more importantly? They've bought it, they like it, but why are they not coming back?
Yeah.
So you give them no room to get involved. You've told them exactly what you want. It's just like, so it's less about what you put in and more about what you leave out.
Yeah.
Which is counterintuitive. But it actually takes a lot of pressure off of businesses, because they don't have to worry about every single step in every single stage. Again, woodland walk, as long as they can see roughly where that next bit of wood with a painted arrow on it, that's enough.
Yeah.
What they do in between, let them explore.
Yeah. It's like knowing it's there is okay. Heading towards it is fine. But if you maybe check out this on your way, that tangents are like the conversational form of that wandering off the path. And I think they're so good. It's why we don't script any of these things with this, because there's no point. It doesn't allow for that element of humanity to come through. It doesn't allow for that natural conversational thing to happen.
Exactly.
Pointless.
The flow.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because you're too busy thinking about the process and not
Yeah.
You know, and it's always good to know where the next step is, but you don't need to grab a hold by the scruff of the neck and take them there.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a certain amount of hand-holding because you don't want them to wander off in the woods and get lost.
Yes.
You know, there is a fine balance, but that's when somebody like me comes in to help with that. But
Get a long lead.
But that's where brand is formed, because they'll come in, they'll have an experience rather than just a transactional. You know, I want that, I've bought that, I've got that, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I mean, they want to go and go, wow, that was fun, that was an experience. I'm now only going to go to that place to buy this thing. Rather, I know I can get it from other places.
Yeah.
But what happens is they go away and they'll speak about it. They'll have memories of that. They'll go and tell other people. They'll bring other people. The story that they're telling, both internally and externally, is the brand.
Yeah.
That's where brand comes from. So they don't own it. You don't own it.
Yeah.
Neither side creates it, but collectively, collaboratively, you do.
Yeah.
Now, it's the job of the business and working with someone like me is to help influence that. Not in a way like an influencer.
Yeah.
Can't control it, but just make sure. It's like, and I always find these analogies, these stories, with something I'm not interested in. There was a football one the other day, and I'm like, I'm not sporty at all.
Yeah.
The close to sporty I get is spectating, even that. I'm not. I mean, I own a Scotland Rugby Hawaiian shirt, the official one. That's the only bit of sporting equipment I have. But the other one's a garden, which again, I enjoy a garden, but I'm not a gardener.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like that. It's like you will get the garden ready for what you're going to grow there, and you try and make it as the best environment for what you grow. But you don't necessarily control what happens.
No, exactly.
And sometimes those happy accidents happen, and things grow or things don't grow. And it's just if you didn't, the place would just be a jungle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got to deal with that. If a brand or a business goes out there and doesn't have any kind of conscious thought on what they want to form, then you play the hand you're dealt. You deal with that. You'll have multiple stories. You'll have people speaking about you. Because as soon as you do business, brand happens.
Yeah.
You have no control over that aspect.
Yeah.
As soon as somebody buys from you, goes away, and has any memory or feeling about it, that's a brand. Next person comes in, they'll have their one.
Yeah.
Next person. And all of a sudden, you've got all these stories being told about you, and none of them are really close to the truth. You know, people might think, well, that's fine as long as people are speaking about me, as long as people are coming. Yeah, but then you've got to deal with that story when they come in, and you're like, yeah, it's kind of what we do, but not really what we do. But yeah, no, I suppose we could do that. And then you're spending most of your time doing that when you should be focused on what you do. So you get it right, you help steer it and guide it. The people coming walking through your door will be as close to pre-qualified as you can vote for. They're there for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And it's a filter. Somebody once said it was like a big friendly bouncer at your door. This is not the right place for you. Go try down the road, or in you come. It's kind of like that. And lean into Marmite in your brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Absolutely go. I want a firm yes and a hell no.
Yeah.
It's the only way. Don't get lost in the swamp that's the middle ground.
Yeah.
That's the bog of eternal stench. That's what's the one in what? No, that's the one from. What's the one where a tree whose horse gets sucked in? What's that called in Neverending Story?
Oh God! Don't mention Neverending Story. We just launched up HBO Max the other day and realised that Neverending Story is on there.
Never Story.
Instant childhood trauma.
Never Story in 3 parts.
Yeah, the Neverending Story until.
I mean, you'd think they would thought, oh, we've got something here. We can keep this going for literally forever. It's built into the title.
Yeah.
3 parts. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Only just one book. It's just like, really? I mean, this Douglas Adams did a trilogy in 5 parts. You know what I mean? It's just like, come on. I mean, you look at something like, and again, it's the small details. And we're doing it's not always about the big swings. It's the small details, like Pokemon. Right?
Yeah.
Started off, their tagline, got to catch them all.
Yeah.
Boom, done. Look at them, 30 years later. 30 years?
I know. Painful, isn't it?
All they've got to do is sit there and sketch up new monsters.
Mm-hmm.
That's infinite amount of things, and people have got to catch them all. Because if you've caught one, and the other simple thing is stick a number on the card.
Yeah.
Because people will get 3 and they go, oh, I mean, George Lucas did it.
Yeah.
Although that wasn't part of the master plan.
No.
When New Hope first came out, it wasn't even called New Hope. Well, it was just called Star Wars.
Yeah.
It didn't have. I was
going to say the subtitles, mini headers.
It just you know. And then Empire Strikes Back, you know, he famously did a deal to keep all the merchandising, right? Because there was no merchandising back in those days. The film studios just went, just posters and stuff. And then he went, oh, watch me. So basically, almost self-funded Empire Strikes Back. Back when his ideas were quite good.
Was one of the actors, was it Harrison Ford, had a similar deal tied in with the films. He didn't take as big an upfront thing because he wanted something to do with the distribution or the merchandising or something going
Very
forward
savvy,
for it.
just, you know, will do. And yeah, I mean, before that, I mean, Star Wars was probably the first one to kind of really hit merchandising. Then Batman, I think, was the next one that really handled that. But he thought, I'm bringing Empire Strikes Back. Well, what I'll do is I'll re-release New Hope and call it Episode 4 A New Hope. Purely because of his, I mean, it's well documented, his love for Flash Gordon serials. And always, you never saw Episode 1, you're always coming in. But what it did was people go, ooh, what's Episode 1, 2, and 3? I mean, now they're probably regretting that. But,
now they're going, why? Why is Episode 1, 2, and 3?
Phantom Menace was like,
That's a different audience.
Really? Okay, right. I mean, now, in hindsight, it's a wonderful thing. And my wife Leslie, Mrs. T, as she's known, she does pity the fools. Here's go, deep cut for people. It's a great aside. It's a great video that's online. Mr. T, fan from, and he's still going.
Oh God,
Mr. T. I mean, he still sounds less gold. He's getting older.
Yeah, you kind of carry that way.
No, but he still sounds like Mr. T, and it's so cool. It was a kid he'd met through the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Fortunately, they survived. So it was like 4 years later. This guy comes back, and it's worth watching because Mr. T is so humble. Yeah, he's like, of all the people you could have chosen, you chose me. And this was back in the 80s when it was like Arnold Schwarzenegger was a big thing. He said you could choose the Predator or Rocky, or you chose me. This kid got to go along actually at the set of the A-Team, and he went out for lunch with Mr. T. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, yeah, okay, they make a wish. There's a reason why, but it's still like, wow. Yeah. So that's a tangent I've gone off on. So Mrs. T. So
branches.
There you go. If I can get back,
when you get to the end of the branch and go,
it's like timelines and dark. I mean, it's like strap in, people. This is going to get complicated. And we got a chalkboard. We can start detailing this. So
we're going to get a whiteboard put up here so we can just start working out timelines of everything as we go.
It's like, the more complicated better. But Mrs. T came up with about the toxic fandom, and we all know geek.
Yes.
There's nothing more toxic in geek fandom. And it's just like, really, guys, come on. It's more of what you love. Yeah. Because it's not your head canon. Get over it. You know what I mean? But Mrs. T came up with be a fan, not a fanny. Yeah. T-shirt pending.
I'd wear that.
That'll be the next one. But it's just about that. It's just like, the Phantom Menace. Okay, people pulled it apart, but honestly, and be brutally honest, go and watch A New Hope. It's perfect. No. All the things that people slag off Phantom Menace for is like, they kind of did that in A New Hope as well. So maybe don't get too, you know what I mean? But it's, it's of its time, but you've watched them all together as a fan, and if you've got time, watch. I mean, absolutely, I would watch the Clone Wars. Yes. Which massively improves the prequel trilogy. I mean, it just, and Rebels, and now we've got Maul Shadow Lord, which looks phenomenal. But just watch it as a whole and love it for what it is. Even Book of Boba Fett, just come on. But it's just
watch these things and enjoy them.
Exactly. Just let it happen and let it be, and be that fan of it. But going back to George, just that planting that seed and that one line in New Hope going, mention the Clone Wars, and all of a sudden goes, hold on. There's a whole backstory here. And what happens now, people want to see it. Yeah. People want to see it. You know what I mean? I remember me and my friends standing in Plan 9. On but not forgotten. I know, sad times. I know. Sad times. I mean, Plan 9 was definitely one of the radioactive spiders in my origin story. You can look back and go, that's why I am the way I am. It's that. But remember, over the long boxes, I mean, just like I seen it at Big Bang Theory, it's just over the long boxes going, imagine if there's more episodes of Star Wars. Imagine they had Lord of the Rings in a movie. Yeah. Imagine if they could do, superhero movies properly. Yeah.
I mean, some of us are still waiting for that.
Well, yes. DC, just come on, just But if they did, Spider-Man, this would have been pre-Raimi Spider-Man as well.
Yeah.
They didn't even have Spider-Man. Superman and Batman's the only ones who kind of really had. Although Superman, still a benchmark.
Yeah.
Still a benchmark. And there's a reason why we'll come back to. But we're standing there going, imagine this Spider-Man, they did Iron Man, they did Captain America, and then they did the Avengers, and it was a whole connected universe and stuff. We're back then. Now, it's all happening. And we're getting regular Marvel movies, we're getting regular Star Wars, we're getting TV series, we're getting comics. It's just like, and people are moaning about it.
Yeah.
You're like, I think the Lord of the Rings people, it was quite funny. I think that's when I first came in contact with toxic fandom. It was kind of like, it was ours. And I get it. We're geeks, and we're like, that was ours. That's what made it special. Now everybody's access to it. And I remember, certainly back in the day, you had to have read Lord of the Rings to be accepted. It was a rite of passage. And
you had to have given up a month of your life to that tomb.
It would be easier just to walk into Mordor.
Yeah.
That book.
But one does not simply do that.
And somebody was just looking at this. Walk into Mordor. You know what I mean? But that's what's cool about it. You can say that to people that are not die-hard Lord of the Rings fans, and they get it.
Yeah.
And that's a wonderful thing. That's a lovely thing. It's being shared, and it's allowed more. I mean, we've now got more Lord of the Rings movies coming, which is phenomenal, and it's exciting. And that's what it is, and that's what cinema needs. People to get excited about going to see movies again.
Yeah, it's not all about does everything have to be original or brand new or an idea we've never seen before. Those are great for developing cinema, but it needs to be, like you said, about getting people excited to going back in.
Make it back to an event.
Yeah, get back to going in and actually having an enjoyment, a session of this is something I'm doing, like almost building your day around it. You know what I mean? Almost building your week around it to the build up of this thing. I'm going to see this when it comes out. This is
exactly, but make the whole as soon as you walk in or even before, and that's again with the collaborative experience about the brand of cinema would need be the experience needs to start before you even got there.
Yeah, get rid of
it needs to start.
This is why I want to get rid of so many spoiler things that we see online now, and I can't stand it.
Oh, the internet is the root of all evil, and when time travel is finally invented, I'm going back and I'm destroying the internet. I mean,
the irony is the internet will probably create time travel.
Yeah, there's that whole...
There's a paradox that you're going to get stuck
exactly. I'm going to end up creating the internet. It's going to be one of those. It's going to be Skynet.
We're into the whole Titanic verse thing again. Let's not go down that road.
We're speaking about the last one laughing and about just people going, no. I just have to mention time travel to Mrs. T, and she's like, no. No.
Let's not.
She tolerates Back to the Future, bless her, because it's one of my favourite movies, apart from Star Wars and Ghostbusters. Back to the Future is as close as you can come as a perfect trilogy of movies. And time travel done well. But even that, she's just like, no. And it's stuff like that. It was like, who actually wrote Johnny B. Good? And she went, no. But the one it gets her, and I always pull this one out because I'm a diehard Back to the Future fan, and it says there's a point in one of the movies that there's 4 versions of the DeLorean there at one time. And I just even mentioned that, and she's like, no, it's hurting. Don't even try to explain that. And then you've got, Terminator. It's like, well, nobody actually created it. And then, you got the glasses that Kirk gets. And it's those things, those bootstrap paradoxes where it's just like, but that's what I love about time travel. That's what is that. Definitely, I'm a sci-fi geek, but time travel is my jam. Anything time travel with adjacent of a parallel universe story. And if you can merge both them together. But it's time travel used and explored to really... that's why Dark, you've seen Dark on Netflix. That is a wonderful piece of storytelling.
I think that's on our list of things to catch up with because
I watch. It's 3 seasons, but it's perfect. Start, a middle, and an end. It's 3 acts and 3 seasons, and it just by the end of it, you just go, it hurts. It's like a Nolan movie. It hurts your brain in a nice way. You know what I mean? Where you're just, Memento.
Yeah.
I remember going to see Memento at the Belmont, I think. Again, it's taught my experience, but coming out going, I have no idea what's happened, but I loved it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That is...
So when you walk out of a movie silent, I think there's something about that where you come out and you're trying to process a thought of some sort, but you're like, I can't, but in a good way.
Yeah, and then you go somewhere afterwards and you're all just sitting there going... You're trying to make sense of it. You're just trying to, but it's wonderful. It's not it's nothing bad. It's just like, that's what I want.
Yeah.
For a movie. It's like that debate about the Blade Runner, really the definitive director's cut.
Yeah.
And it's just how it ends. It's just they get in the lift, done, door shut, done. You're like, but it leaves you in the universe. It's collaborating with you. We're coming back to that. That's what movies should leave. Shouldn't tell you everything. It should wrap up in a nice, neat bow. It should be like, ooh, what else happens?
Yeah.
You know, they've spent all that time, 2 hours of your time building a world. Why wouldn't you want to stay there? Why wouldn't you want to still be there? Why wouldn't you want to still be in it? And that starts right from the start. From as you say, back to the internet, spoilers and stuff like that. Days where it used to just be a trailer.
Oh, I miss
and that's
those
what you
days.
hyped up.
Minute and a half trailer with a voiceover.
I got to get the cinema to watch the trailers. I mean, one of my favourite parts of a movie is or film, should I say? Movie. It's film. We're in Britain. It's film. Film. It's series, not season.
Yes.
Season's what you put in your chips. And that's chips isn't proper chips, need crisps.
Say again. We're just and we're off.
And we're off. On time. No. But it's that part. It's like, because the experience starts then. You're hyped up. Then the movie poster, it makes you feel like you've seen the movie before you've actually seen it, but you know what to expect. And again, we're talking about brand and brand being a collaborative experience. Branding, if that's the experience, branding's the anticipation.
Yeah.
And everything should be there to get you hyped up. Before you even see the movie, you've already... that's what we're talking about. That state of, I can't wait to see this movie.
Yeah, that anticipation, that excitement that builds.
What happens, and okay, unless it's absolutely dreadful, it's going to make that experience better and the movie better, or the product, or the food, or if you get that hype before it, people are loving it before they've even tried it.
Yep.
Somebody once described it as you taste the brand before you even see the brand.
Fair.
And it's kind of that. But that's what movies need to get back to. And I think it's a simple formula. It's just, don't dictate, don't hem them in, don't tell them what you want them to feel about it.
Yeah.
Because people will actively push back against that.
Oh, God.
I'm not doing what I'm told. Tell me if you'd like this or not. It's like adverts, and I get why it is, and I've come up with stuff like this before for advertising. But you're told to do something. I'm like, no. No, I'm not doing that. You might want to, but I was like, I don't want to.
It's like I'm just actively not going to.
Now not going to. But it's done its job because now it's stuck in my mind.
Yes.
I'm now even talking about it now, going, bugger. It's in.
The roots are there.
And that's another part of it. Collaborative experience is cognitive entanglement, is where you do that. When you tell a story, when you hype things up, when you get people in that heightened state of excitement, their minds are open. And when their minds are open, you can slip in while they're not looking, which sounds weird. But little bits. Like,
it works.
We talked right at the start about how you know all the lyrics to 90s pop songs.
Yeah.
Cognitive entanglement. I mean, I have no idea how I know all the lyrics to Baby One More Time. I don't know. But asking Alexa, and what we do is we just randomly choose artists or decades, and then we've just compiled a playlist going, oh, I'll add that to my playlist, add that to my playlist. Yeah. And now it's a completely random mix. Now, everything has meaning that it's there. And just like my collection in a cave, it's all stuff that makes me feel something. Yeah. Or it's got a memory attached to it. And again, part of the tools that Brian uses, tapping into existing memories, familiarity, relatability. Yeah. Time travel, literal time travel, is will take you back to a moment in time. Again, you've opened the minds, and then what you does is your brand then sneaks in and it gets entangled with that memory field. So when it's locked back away, you've snuck in. So it's all wrapped up together. So the feelings that you feel about that moment now is sitting side by side with that thing you bought or wherever you went to. So yeah, that cognitive entanglement of things slip in while you're least expecting it. Now you can't overly control that. But you can stack the decks. But it's all tools like that. And then multisensory as well. So we're talking about music is a great trigger. But smell, sight, taste. Why should you just limit your palate to just 2 senses? Yeah. We all experience the world in more than one sense. Yep. and we all use a different group. Everybody uses a different set of senses at any one time. Tap into that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though you don't make someone's food, think about how it would taste.
Yeah.
Even as a thought exercise, just...
What's that old thing someone used to say about your tongue already knows how something's going to feel just by looking at it?
Yes.
So you can look at a brick wall and you already know that if you were to lick that brick wall, your tongue knows how it's going to feel without you even doing anything. There's that connection between the senses that they can put things together.
Your brain's already connecting dots.
Yeah.
And it'll be memories, it'll be in there, it's everything has a brand. Even brick wall, the story your brain will go, it'll feel like this, it'll taste like that, it'll be this. That's the brand of a brick wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's when you start exploring that aspect, it's like, oh, that's powerful.
Yeah.
What can we use? What can we not use? And that's fun. That's where the fun aspect is. Like, I worked with an IT company and I asked them, what does your brand taste like? And they were like, the UIT. And they were kind of, because we're at a point.
Tastes like licking a 9-volt battery.
Like that. Exactly like that. Oh, my memory.
There's memories.
It's one, and that defines people into categories. Is if you come across something that you've never come across, how much of an impulse is for you to go or stick your finger in it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've all got that. We're kids where we just go lick.
Yeah.
That was that. Oh, that didn't taste nice. But that's how you find it. Somebody somewhere back in history must have been the first person to do that with everything.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean, look at oysters.
Yeah.
Thought eating those. I mean, they're delicious. Don't get me wrong. Love them, right? But it's like somebody picked it up once. I mean, how hungry must they have been? One, it's a rock. It looks like a rock. It's like, I can't eat that. And then they crack it open and then...
Oh, maybe I can eat that. First person swallowed and choked on a pearl.
Exactly.
And then went, okay.
I was like, okay.
Process of elimination.
Second person. Right. We've learned that. So let's get, But it's stuff, it's just tapping back into that sort of curiosity.
Yeah.
And again, I use it as a tool when I'm working with a company and they're so entrenched in the thing, they're so close to it. You know what I mean? And then that's the problem. That's why I help a lot of people, because they're like that with the thing, they can't see it.
Yeah.
The wood for the trees, the label from inside the jar,
etc.
Cliche.
Yeah.
Insert cliche here.
Insert professional pun.
But in brands, industries have brands, and sometimes in businesses within that industry just accept that and think, well, we're in IT, so we've got to be dull, we've got to be boring, we've got to be complicated, we've got to be techie, we've got to be... And they're setting themselves up their own roadblocks, and they're so fixed going, we're this, and it was very detailed, very what, and I was like, we need to get...
Yeah.
There's the light bulb, which you guys are great at building and fixing and installing, but what's the light?
Yeah.
And they were struggling to get their head around that concept. And it's like, that's why, right, okay, let's take everything from what does it taste like? And they were like, what?
Yeah.
Because they weren't thinking about it, it kind of opened up their minds to look at it from a different angle. And we eventually came out, it was a good bit of steak, is what they kind of realized. And is why? It's because it's just simple. I mean, there we go. Simple.
Yeah.
It did go down a rabbit hole of, let's bring out a brand of IT-favoured crisps. Just for a marketing gift, just to send people IT-flavoured crisps. And
I'm instantly thinking McCoy's, and I don't know why.
I know, yes. Brannigan's.
Yeah.
Or Brannigan's honey and mustard. I thought something like that would just be like, you're not sure what's happening, but you're like...
The crisp packet that felt more like an A4 bit of paper than anything else. See, again, texture, sense, feeling.
You earned the right to eat those crisps because it took you forever to get into the bastard things. But
my brain is now just thinking, what does seasoned media taste like? And all I can come up with is a bag of Skittles.
like it, yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's weird. It's like we're bright, we're colourful. You're going to like some aspects of what we do, but you might not like other little bits of what we do.
Yeah,
some aspects of what we do work better when you pair them together. So if you have a red Skittle and a purple Skittle, they taste really good together. Let's focus on those two. I don't know what that... No, there we go.
No, definitely. I'd say if I was using that, Flux would be like a bag of Revels. Because...
Given your love of coffee, I'm not 100%.
Exactly, no, but no, it's the orange. I can't get on with chocolate. I know it's orange is the you think chocolate orange, that would be flat, but I can't. It's the work of the devil. I mean, you ever thought, again, somebody went, chocolate, orange, Terry.
It was Terry.
Terry. That's another. Chalk it up in the time travel list of things that people to have a word with.
Go back and have a chat with Terry.
Think about a word, it's like, it's just like, no, although, and this is where I'm an enigma, and I'm a few things. I'm an enigma, what did the wife call me? No, I can't say that.
I was going to say, no, maybe that's...
No. It's, but no, our family motto is remember you're a liability. It's also followed by remember to put on pants, but that kind of goes hand in hand.
I was going to say that tends to tie on the liabilities.
The actual family motto, Thouless, actually stands for literally translated as one without virtue, which they kind of all go together.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You know.
Also, I'm glad you've told us exactly how that pronunciation is because I've got it wrong 4 times so far. Every time I've spoken about it,
I've had every version on the point now. I actively enjoy. I don't tell people how to say it because I collect mispronunciations of my name. I've been Greek, Thulios.
Oh,
French, Toulouse.
I was going to go Thule.
Thule. I mean, I'll love that one. So I'll answer to anything. It's a weird one, and I can see the abject existential terror when people read mine going, I've got to introduce this guy. Just go for it. Just hit us with a Thouless and it'll be done. No, it's fine.
I think that's what I used when I was talking about you before, because I was speaking to Ross when he was in about your Titanic verse thing, and I'm pretty sure I said it was Thouless.
No, that's people's safe go-to.
Yeah,
like it's basically I mean, again, time travel. Probably go back and get an ancestor and go, just put in a W instead of a U. Make everybody's life easier, and you know what I mean. It's just
no, because then you're going to get to Howless, towels.
It's just like as long as I get the first bit, Mark. I mean, I'll answer to pretty much anything.
Same.
But yeah, so an enigma, but it's something like that. But it's again liability enigma. Whereas I have these set of rules, but I break them all the time. I'm inconsistent. I'll be like, I hate chocolate orange. I just can't stand it. It's the work of the devil. But I'll have a Jaffa cake. And I'm like, what is that with the Jaffa cake that breaks? And I think it's because it's the jelly.
Oh, okay.
In the sponge.
I was going to say the sponge would have to be in there.
I think that's put in the mix, but no,
because it's a cake.
Terry's chocolate or lime chocolates. Is that lime?
Oh, the chocolate limes.
Oh, again, what were you thinking, people?
Oh, see, I love those.
See, but that
I love a chocolate lime. That's memories of childhood for me.
I like them. I'm one of the few people who like a lime sweet. You know what I mean? I'll eat the green fruit pastels or the sports. I'll go for that, or the sports mixtures. Oh. Does anybody know what the black one flavour is supposed to be?
No.
Because, no, that's not right.
What is it? Wrong. That's what it is.
I mean, a sports mixture doesn't go away quickly either. So you're working on that.
You're stuck with it for about 10 minutes.
But the lime chocolate, it's just that stuff in the middle of a lime chocolate is not chocolate.
No, it's not.
It's some sort of powdery brown substance that's blagged its way and thinking, no, chocolate.
It's got just a name badge that says chocolate.
So citrus and chocolate again, yeah. But no, the Jaffa cake does slip through. And my taste in music and stuff as well. Anything, I'll be listening to something and Mrs. Steele go, "Oh, you listening? That's not what you like." I went, "I know. On paper, I shouldn't." Just again, there's that little something, a little bit of magic.
Yeah,
just speaks to me, and I'm going, "Yeah." I quite like that. It's making me feel something.
Yeah.
But I don't want to know what it is or why it's making me feel it. It just is. I'm just going to latch onto it.
Zara's quite big with that. Obviously, people see her because, tattoos, used to be bright green hair, now pure black. Very, very emo-esque in how she presents herself. And people go, okay, rock music and stuff. Yeah. Come in, she's got like Lady Gaga playing on the radio or on her phone on her playlist. And it's like you say, it's that connection. It's how you feel when you're listening to something. It's not about being part of your image. It's just how connected am I to the thing I'm doing or listening to.
Exactly, and there should be more tolerance and more allowed for people just to like what they like and not have to justify why they like it. There's a lot of snobbery about everything.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not allowed to like this, and why are you liking that if you like this and stuff like that. I say back to belting out Baby One More Time. You know what I mean? It's like that's not on my place, but does it take me back to a time where I was having fun? Yes. Is it fun to sing? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Only thing is, I've got a slight quirk when I sing it. Don't worry, I'm not getting dressed up.
Also, just in the car quickly. Cardigan.
I know. It's just like I'm standing on the side watching Pigeon and crows fight, dressed up as Britney Spears. I'm soundtracking this thing. It's like this is
unions.
I know. I mean.
That's a Saturday night on Union Street.
And if there was one use for AI these days, it would be to generate that, but nobody needs to see that nightmare.
Don't suggest that. The video of this does go out. Someone can try that.
Oh, I mean, I'll go for it. I'll endorse it. You know what I mean?
That's your new LinkedIn profile page.
It's the beauty of, I think it's humanity, and to me, humanity's on a sugary peg. You know what I mean? But sometimes I'm just like, I'm sad for it.
Yeah.
And other times it does things I went, well done.
Yeah.
Just well. They've been given the tool that is AI, one of the most powerful tools to come along for a while. And let's face it, it's just a tool.
Yeah.
And I'm not here to tell anybody, use AI, don't use AI.
Yeah.
If you're like, use it however you want to. You're grown-ass adults. You figure it out yourself. I'm not, you know what I mean? But it's when stuff like that, and I'm like, you've been given this, and that's what you do with it. Well done. Well done, humanity.
Yeah.
That's why we're screwed.
Yes.
That's why we're, you know what I mean? You know,
That's why we're in trouble.
That's why we're in trouble. I mean, again, I'm not religious, but again, do what you like. You know what I mean? We're dodgy territory here. I don't know. Again, I don't like labels. Agnostic, I think it's like, I don't know.
Yes.
You know, mostly I'm hedging my bets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just in case.
It's like the guy with the mummy that follows all religions just in case.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. So, well, I did not
Yeah.
believe in you.
There was an element there where I thought, maybe.
If there's a supreme being out there, it's like, I think they've been away for 2,000 years. And it's like Kevin Bridges says, and we've had an empty.
Yeah.
And they're going to come back and go, what the...
What has happened to you?
What have you tidied that up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, come on.
Yeah.
And then you just have to switch on the news. You just think, is this the best we can do?
Yeah.
Is this really...
I feel bad now because I put the news on. So when we're going out, obviously we've got the dog at home. And people always say, you know, put in the radio. Like I used to put on Radio 4 for the dog when I was young, when he was a pup. Something, I don't know why I thought Radio 4 would make him cultured. It didn't. It just made him more pessimistic than anything else. Now when we go out, I put on like BBC News and just leave it on so that there's something there. And I feel really bad because I swear he looks sad every time I come home.
You're going, oh.
I think he's just got like literally the weight of the world on his shoulders. And I'm like,
and there's nothing his species can do about it.
no. I swear every time he hears me, because we've got that Sky Glass, so we do it by talking to it, which is confusing in and of itself. Talking to the TV and asking it to load up a channel. And I swear every time he hears me say, hello Sky, do such and such, I think he just goes, of all the things, can you just do something else?
The Cartoon Network.
Yeah, well apparently Bluey's supposed to be quite good for dogs, so I'm going to try that for the next one.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. There's you don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but apparently there's 2 items that's in every Bluey episode. It's like I think it's a baseball, or apparently it gets you going back to watch every episode to watch his little in. Well,
Zara's obsessed with the program. She's watched every episode that's ever been out.
And I love about that. It's got Easter eggs.
Yes.
Again, we're talking about what we're working with clients stuff. That's the part I like when we get to that point where we're like, let's put in Easter eggs that people might not find.
Yeah.
But they're going to be so rewarding with the people that do find it. If they don't, it's still fine. But when they do, what happens is they go, I found that.
Yeah.
I sussed it. I get that reference. And then they're like, oh, it's mine.
Yeah.
Ownership.
Yeah.
They're now part of the club. They're now part of the...
They're involved.
And again, that's it. It's a collaborative experience. So it's putting stuff like that in, the deep cut stuff, or even not that deep. It can be shallow. But it's just, you know, like, well, people don't see it. We should be pointing. It's like, no. Let people find it on a label or something. Yes. Oh, that's quite funny. I wonder if it's on other stuff. Or better go, look. It's just that little...
Let people find things for themselves.
Exactly.
Like you say, it's like, again, the woodland path. Let people find their own way from where they are now to where that next little arrow pointing sign is. Let them know it's there and just work their way towards it.
Encourage the meandering. That's a great word of those little paths that go off. Meanders. Yeah, I mean, whereas people go, no, I'm not cutting that corner. It's a meander. But it is, I mean, I wish I wasn't like this sometimes, but I've got to find my own way of doing things. Mm-hmm. And that's not through arrogance or ego or... Okay, I'm an only child in my creative. It's probably got a lot to do with arrogance. I mean, come on. It's my toy and I'm not playing.
It's always been mine.
Just no.
Don't.
I don't share anything. I mean, my kids don't. I mean, they know that Dad does not share food. I will half of yours.
Yes. I don't share my food.
Exactly. It's not reason to have kids.
I will share yours.
Exactly. It's like, just don't share food.
My son does that with his pizza if we're finishing and he knows there's like a slice left. He doesn't put it in the fridge or put it to later. He just kind of hands the plate. Doesn't even say anything now. The plate just comes over in my direction.
Well, it's unwritten. If you leave food, that's it. It's fair game.
What are these leftovers you speak of?
You know, so exactly. Leftover? No, not in this house. You know, youngest, he's a bit like me. He'll eat everything. But he's just like, oh, I'll have that pizza for breakfast. I went, no, you won't. because I'll be having it.
So you think that's going to still be in the fridge?
And I can't help myself. It's just it's there. It's just, but yeah, it's again tangent.
Yeah,
might not going to get back from this one. Where were we? I can't remember.
No, that's because time travel. Can we time travel our way back to 5 minutes ago?
That thing.
Meandering. Something.
Yes, the meandering. See, I mean, how ironic can you get? I was talking about meandering, and I meander myself right out.
You meandered away off that path.
So yes, following. Thank God you're here. So following a path, and it's just, I will do that woodland walk, and I will get 5 minutes down the signposted path and be, oh, what's that?
Yeah,
and off down. Me and my wife. The wife doesn't like when me and the youngest go out. Just the two of us, because we both inevitably get lost because we've gone and meandered.
3 hours later, going, no, he's back before I thought he would be.
But it's kind of, I've applied the same thing to, I guess, life and certainly my career. Of there's other ways of people doing it. This makes me going to sound really daft. I don't read books, as in I don't read business books.
Yeah.
I read books to switch off. I read fiction. I read comics. And they're books, people.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, different. The amount of times that our youngest went to World Book Day Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would stand by that. It's a book.
Yeah.
The best one of that, I'm going to go on a tangent, but I'll remember it's tangents that we're talking about. World Book Day now. Part of me is sad that we don't do it anymore, because now we're both at secondary school and World Book Day. But it was always the delightful surprise when everybody collectively remembers, oh shit, it's World Book Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Panic. We need a costume, and not Amazon. And I'm a great believer. World Book Day is like cosplay at a con.
Yeah,
you've got to make it yourself.
Yes,
you can't be going buying that shit. You got to. So right, what books are you reading? I don't know what. And then we've come up with pulled some good ones out of our arse over the years. My favourite one, and he's still got it, and I've still got the book because I kept it. Is I Am Bat.
Okay.
Honestly, get that for your kids.
Yeah.
It's one of the best books, underrated classic. It is fantastic. It's about a fruit bat, and somebody steals his fruit, and he's not happy.
Fair. I'm in.
So I Am Bat, these are my cherries. You know what I mean? It's wonderful. I did it with the voices and stuff, and my kids loved it. But anyway, so he went I Am Bat. I made a full costume, the mask, the cape, the full thing. But yeah, there was one day it was like, oh no, I've got nothing. And it was like, we sent him with Spider-Man the year before, which was cool, and it was like a great memory of him coming home fully dressed up as Spider-Man with a backpack on. He looked like he just stepped right out of the Spider-Verse. And it was like,
nice.
I couldn't be prouder. He was fully committed and walked up, the mask and everything on. And it's just like, he had a hoodie on as well. I mean, it was just, he couldn't be more else if he tried. So it was like, have you outgrown? Well, in fact, they actually gave his Spider-Man costume away to his little cousin because it just didn't fit him anymore. And I'm like, oh, what are we going to do? It was like, tomorrow, it's like nothing. No time to do it.
Yeah.
But hold on, I looked through his cupboard, he's got a Spider-Man t-shirt, which just looks like, we got him from Vegas, and it says Las Vegas at the bottom, but it's just got the Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah.
Put that, put on a shirt, just have your shirt open, you're as Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And I was like, even everybody was like, that is cool.
Yeah.
You've done that. I said, nothing else. You're not going to have the mask is just that. Anybody ask you what you just go,
yeah.
And I was like, yes.
That's the key. That's progression of a suit.
I mean, I really wanted to do, and it's absolutely lifted from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If you're a fan.
Zara's obsessed.
Yes. And the reboot's been, or the comeback's been cancelled, which is a shame, because I was really looking forward to it. That, and weirdly why I'm into Supernatural, although when Supernatural first came out, I wouldn't know. It's a Buffy ripoff. I'm not watching that. Learned out of my ways, going to Supernatural. And
there's a lot of Supernatural.
There's a lot of Supernatural, but it's all glorious, and they know it's glorious, and they know they pushed it far longer than they should have. But it's wonderful. But there's Buffy. So there's the character that Seth Green played. Yeah, the werewolf. His name escapes me at the moment. Mm-hmm. But they went to a fancy dress party, and he was dressed just as himself. And somebody goes, what are you dressed as? He opened up his jacket and he said, hello, my name is God. I thought, can I do that? Yeah. Can I send our youngest with just a little, hello, my name's God. It's a book.
It counts.
You know what I mean? I would say that people say it's the greatest work of fiction in the world. But and I just thought it's that sort of thing. So yeah, back on track, meandering. I don't know how we got to the book thing, but yeah, following people. So I read books to switch off.
Yeah.
And I see it as letting somebody else take the creative reins for a while, let my brain just... Because I read stuff by Marty Neumeier or any kind of books like that. It fires up my brain too much. And also I find it's like, that's your way of looking at it. I can't get that to fit into my head canon.
Yeah.
I can't get that round peg into that square hole that is my brain. So and I spend too long trying to make it fit, and I'm missing the point. So I take bits. I kind of like it the other day of got a chili. I make a chili, and it's, to me, the best chili in the universe. But I took about 8 different recipes and just pulled bits that I liked, and then mixed it all together, and I thought, right, that's it, that's what I'm going to add. It's kind of the same thing. It's like I'll take bits, and then and it takes longer, it's a longer way around, but I've got to live it, and I've got to think about it, and I've got to do it so I'm confident in it. So when I speak about it, I call creatively winging it, but it's not prepared, but I can speak about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, with every tangent under the sun. If I ever get to the point, it's a miracle, but you'll enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Oh God, I said the J word.
I think that's one of the most important things, though, is being able to know that you know what you're talking about. And not convincing other people, but portraying that to other people, and that it doesn't have to be set right in front of you of this is... It's that you know what you're talking about. People will have faith that you know what you're talking about. It just might not be the conventional way of telling them anything about it.
But it's the way you inhabit, and you've got to live it. It's got to be within you to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And absolutely, you're not there. Like I say, you're not there to convince them, but it's you show your passion, you show your excitement for it, you show you care about it. That's enough to go, right, let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I have all the answers. I know a lot of stuff about brand. I know a lot of stuff about how to make a brand happen. I know a lot of stuff about a lot of things. None of it is really relevant or useful.
But I know it.
But I know it. It's in there, and I don't know how it's in there, and it comes out when it needs to come out. And it's, like I say, I wish I could maybe store some of this stuff and make room for other things. I think, and I've got to a point where it's like, there's no room for anything else. If I put it in there, it's just going to pop out.
In, out.
Watching something like Classic Bullseye, which is what we do on a Saturday evening, which is, I highly recommend it. It's the finest piece of television, the finest presenters in the world. Although it's of its time, and they do edit it.
Yeah.
You can understand why. But Jim Bowen, he never got any better, and God love him for it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a question of where in Cornwall is supposedly King Arthur's burial place.
Okay.
And straight away I just went Tintagel. Mrs. T just looked at me and went, How do you? I was like, I don't know.
It's just there.
I didn't even know I knew it until it came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Like, where did that? I was just like,
it's there.
Great a pub quiz. It's not really a great skill for life, but there's things and it's just, again, being confident or relaxed or be in an environment where you can just let this stuff flow.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's part of letting the other person speak as well, and let them contribute, and let them. Whereas people, if they're too focused and too script driven or too, I need to get to these points. That's again, we're coming back to the moment is lost.
Yeah. You're
not letting it naturally happen, or you've given yourself no time to recognize it.
Yeah.
That it's happened. So yeah, creatively winging it. It kind of happened where I think the people that I was with thought I had some sort of breakdown. It's not unusual.
I was going to say creative.
So I used to work
breakdown.
Business Gateway. I was on their expert help panel. So completely just blagged our way into it. It was just like, you don't do brand, we'll do it for you. Okay, sign this bit of paper. Lovely. Right.
Flex.
I was like, do a workshop. So I spent far too long with PowerPoint. Far too long. I've got a love-hate relationship. It's like a little three-legged scruffy dog that you think, God, what a state, but then you end up loving it.
Yeah. You still keep coming back to it.
It's just going to sound weird. If you take out the analogy of it's a little dog, PowerPoint hit it with a hammer until it did what I wanted it to do, and created this behemoth monster of stuff. Purely because I can't use anything else. Well, no, I can't use anything else. I use other stuff, but it's like to present stuff. But what I do is I set all a task, and then we talked about limitations earlier, and I think that's still a strength. it's a limited palette can be strong because it encourages creativity. So I thought I'm just going to do whatever you're allowed to do in PowerPoint. I'm not going to take anything into it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use its clip art. I'm going to use its everything. Its animation. It's stuff. I was going to bring that in.
Yeah.
So I did that, and I created this thing that I used for quite a while until the last one that I did, because Business Gateway then got taken over by the council and yada yada. I thought, you know what? That's the Universe Telemath. I did it for 2 years.
Yeah.
Met some fantastic businesses through it, from 1 hour surgery sessions to like 3-day help sessions. The workshops I adored, but there was one person only one person turned up once, and that was probably one of the better ones I did.
Yeah.
To over my 20 people, and I did them online during COVID and stuff as well, which was a weird thing. But yeah, there's just a vibe there when you've got 20 blank screens.
Yeah.
And you don't know if anybody's
actually paying attention. Yeah.
So this slight thing, and I think I probably just got fed up with it. Although I had a partner in there, the Duck. We don't talk about him anymore. He's a bit of a diva now. Just wanted too much of the limelight. So
I'm saying nothing. But people who've watched this often enough will know that Ed's been in a lot of our content.
I noticed Ed over in the corner, and I was just like, yes.
Yeah. There's a reason he's in the corner.
He was. I mean, he was a handful back in the day. I mean,
still is now.
He's,
he came to Comic-Con with us and wondered why he didn't have a booth of his own.
Again, comedy gold. I mean, that's what I get. And I hate to be this back in my eye with a lad, but the broom cupboard.
Yeah.
I mean, that was of its time, but absolutely. And then again, blowing my kids' minds going, we only had a couple hours kids' TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all we had. But there was some in the morning, we had some at lunchtime, and then you had your slot, and it was all presented from the broom cupboard. You had Gordon the Gopher, still the legend it is. Sorry, Ed.
Yeah.
And then this man took over, which was just, and he, just the simple thing of him flying at the side of the screen, and he's irritated, angry. It was just like a new sweep of this generation. You know what I mean? It's a deep cut for them. It's just that. Like R2D2,
yes,
you just know what he's saying, without knowing what he's saying.
You can tell there's a tone.
There's a tone.
Yeah,
there's an absolute tone. You're like, really?
You're like, I know that's come across as he's a bit okay. Yeah, fair.
And again, going back and take it to a limited palette, it's somebody that creativity coming out with someone just using something so simple.
Yeah,
but you're filling in the blanks. It's a collaborative experience. You're not. Nobody's telling you what he's saying. Yeah, but you're imagining what he's saying. And that makes it, and everybody will imagine something different. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that sort of, again, there's something in the magic lost now with that. You know what I mean? Would it fly? And even Saturday morning TV, Saturday morning telly full stop from morning through to evening. Again, that feeling of an event is gone because there's so much, which, hey, I'm here for, and I'll stream the best of them, you know what I mean? And I genuinely can't, although Apple, the buggers, they're tempting. Yeah. And I thought, no. I can't add another one. I can't collect another streaming, but they know what they're... I mean, the Disney Plus has got me for life. Yes. That big-eared bugger. Well played, sir.
Screw you, Mickey.
Played. You know what I mean? It's like you've got Star Wars, you've got Marvel, you've got 24 on there. You've got everything that I love in one place. Yes. And you're just like, you get... Yeah. Although it's great. But you get...
I hate you, by the way.
I know. It's just like... And then they put football on it. It's like, oh, Mickey.
One of the benefits we got with the Sky subscription is we've got Disney included. Which is, they go, oh, you have to watch ads. I'm like, oh no, it's like normal TV again, where adverts come. I wouldn't mind so much if it just wasn't the same ads constantly.
Yeah, that's it. If they've mixed up a lot of that, can get...
See the ads on Prime? Yes. On Prime Video. And it's things that you can just add to your Amazon basket while you're watching an advert.
Thought that through.
I'm like, God damn it, I hate it, but also, do I need that cleaning stuff? I need that cleaning product?
They've got you in a state of open mind. They've got you in, and they're sneaking in when they least expect it, and that's the beauty of it. But yeah, somebody's went, Amazon, well, we've got TV, we're going to advertise, stuff that you can buy through our site. Oh, that's good. And then people will come, no, well, why can't we just make them do it while they're watching? Mm-hmm. They've got limited amount, so their time's going to be like, oh, the program's going to be back on soon. Buy now.
Just add to basket.
Done. You know what I mean?
Sucks.
It's like, it sucks, but they tell you, they know what they're doing.
I know. Damn them.
Damn them all to hell.
More deep cuts for everyone.
Did it, you crazy bastards?
Damn you all to hell. Well, listen, I hate to say this because we have got
we're on out of
a
time.
lot to go. We've actually gone over the hour,
Oh.
which is a lot for us. But I think there's a part 2 in here. At the very least, we could make the perfect trilogy out of all of this.
As a trilogy in 5 parts, I can definitely it will be the never-ending podcast.
Wait, I was going to say, this will be the never-ending story.
I mean, I'm here for it.
you.
Let's just have a whole one with just deep cuts. I always wonder, they kind of did it with, and I know we're run over, but they kind of did it with Paul.
Yes.
Where as a deep cut is there's most of the dialogue is from other movies.
Yeah.
I always wonder, could you do a script that just takes, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
bits from other movies and just have a cohesive story?
Yes, you could.
And that would be fantastic. I mean,
I'm intrigued.
that would be a geek fest and a half. That
Yeah.
would just all stitched together, but its own story.
Tells its own story by telling everyone else parts of everyone else's story.
Okay, we'll put that in the ideas bucket to be farmed out along with the Titanic. How many parts is it? What's a 7-part?
I was going to say,
Was there interest?
A lifetime.
Was there interest from Hollywood?
There was interest from the director we spoke to. He's literally just wrapping up filming, I think, his latest thing this week, which will be like, it'll carry him over to the next. But he does a film every year, so I'm just like, well, this could be like your next 7 years covered.
Exactly. I mean, it's there. I've got the taglines in mind, scripts, whatever. But taglines is the most important.
Well, the second one was automatically called Titanic as opposed to Titanic.
Well, that's absolutely.
I was like Titanic.
Or
And then we could go Tritanic for the third one.
There we go. Titanic. No, because nobody else.
Quadtanic.
It's all apart. But as long as I get, how can the same ship happen to the same guy twice? That's it. It was just when that popped in my head, I went, well done, Brian. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, you.
Same ship, different year.
Exactly. It's just, it's, or ship happens.
Yeah.
Is the third one.
Ship happens.
And it's just that's when it starts going, ooh, we got to the bottom of the barrel very quickly with that.
Yes. Then we end up with Ship in Space.
The Ice Hotel is quite a good one.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, there's the...
that's teaser for the next one.
Gonna say, there's the lineup for the next
Titanic
one.
episode. We'll go down this ship.
Oh dear.
God.
Oh, what a
Brace
ship
for
podcast.
impact. Iceberg.
What a ship podcast that'll be. If anyone wants to keep up with the chaos that is Mark online, you can do so by checking out all the links that will be down below in the description of this. It's safe to say your LinkedIn timeline is very much like what we've been through here. It is just your mind and a professional.
It's just a mixed bag of nuts. It really is. It is like a bag of revels. You just don't know what you're going to get. Apart from the little minstrel that hasn't got the coat in. Everybody knows that's safe.
Yes.
But you don't know. It's just whatever pops into my head, I kinda chuck out there and I have fun.
Yeah, which is what you should do, because LinkedIn for me is far too close to becoming professional Facebook, which is where people don't have, or corporate Facebook, sorry, I think we call it, which is just, it's not a place of fun anymore. And where we've started posting unsolicited deek pics of the dog, because why not? It's just a little bit of fun.
What you want to put up, and just you'll find people who like that as well, and that's who you want to hang out with.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's social media, social.
Be social with it. Put out what you want to put out, and you'll connect with the right kind of people.
Exactly. It's not rocket science.
No, thankfully, because if it was, I'd be all screwed. If you want to do so, like I say, click on the links down below, give them a follow, and if you want to do the same with us, links to do so are again available in the description. Or if you've enjoyed this, like the video, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think of Brand. It's nice to know other people's opinion on things.
Absolutely.
We enjoy finding out more about what other people want to do. If you want to be featured on an episode of Seasonal Discussions, potential name rebrand incoming, get in contact with us. You can email info@seasonmedialimited.co.uk or go to the website www.seasonmedialimited.co.uk. If you want to sponsor an episode, we can send you out the sponsorship information package. If you want to sponsor for a whole year, again, you can do so. We've got a variety of options that cover absolutely everyone, and it allows us to keep promoting businesses and people free of charge, which is what we want to do. We don't want this to be a thing where people pay to come on. It's not going to happen. Sponsorship is our way of doing that. Thank you all for watching or listening, however you've consumed it. We'll be back with another episode next Monday, 8 a.m. GMT. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.
Cheerio.